Okay, let me break this down for you. You know those job reports we've been hearing about for the last few years? Well, a lot of those jobs never existed. From April 24 to March 25, the government revised the job numbers down by 911,000. So instead of adding 1.8 million jobs, the economy only really added 847,000. That's about 74,000 jobs per month, compared with the previously reported 150,000 per month, less than half. And it's not just this past year. If you add the revisions from the previous year, we're talking roughly 1.7 million jobs that we thought were there but weren't. Fun fact, we actually paid the price for these phantom jobs with higher mortgage rates. Remember late in 2024 when mortgages almost hit 8%? That's partly because the market thought the labor market was hotter than it really was. Buyers and homeowners were paying more for jobs that didn't even exist. Well, why does this happen? The BLS has to estimate how many jobs come from new businesses versus how many disappear when a business closes. Normally that works okay, but when the economy is shifting or small businesses are struggling, it can be way off. Add in delayed employer reporting and you get these big downward revisions. Now, the good news, the market is catching up to reality. Rates have already dropped into the low to mid 6% range, and not because the Fed has cut yet, but because investors are pricing in what the Fed is likely to do now that the data is undeniable. Analysts are expecting smaller cuts more often, giving buyers more buying power and giving homeowners a chance to refinance for more savings. Even better, this trend suggests it should continue. With inflation easing and the labor market weaker than it was being reported, we could be looking at a Fed cut cycle over the next few years, which means rates should trend continually lower, improving affordability and giving more refinance opportunities over time. So here's the bottom line. Labor market was weaker than it was being reported. Rates were higher than they should have been, and now the market's adjusting. That's good news if you're thinking about buying a home or refinancing your current one. If you want help figuring out what this means for your specific situation, I help buyers all across the US get into homes at the best possible rates. Give me a call, send me a message, and get your story from there.